And from outside his offensive blue line, Garrett Bembridge sends it deep for the Fuel. Joel Martin gives one away now, far corner. Bembridge toe drags in front. Martin stacks the pads and covers up. What a stop for Martin after he fed the goaltender for Kalamazoo into the far corner, and Bembridge granted a terrible turnover from the K-Wings defense, and straight ahead on Martin. That is aggressive and veteran goaltending there, noticing the window of opportunity and the real estate closing in front of Bembridge. He came all the way out of his crease, stacked his pads to his left, and Bembridge put it right into the crest of his jersey. Outlet pass ahead for the Fuel, a breakaway for Lindbergh, and Martin the save. No rebound on a wrister that was pinned between his right arm and his torso. And Lindbergh, another glimmering opportunity for the Fuel that Martin takes right from the Fuel's grasp. Brilliant outlet feed from the right corner of his own zone by Brunito, and up ice Lindbergh split the defense and opted for the shot, not the deke, and so Martin was able to guess right and turn in a fantastic save for the Kalamazoo Wings. Still now out to the point. Hall swivels left side. Gotovets fires. He scores! Kirill Gotovets high to the glove side, and the Fuel lead it 1-0. And afterwards, as the celebration is ongoing, Gotovets, the rest of his teammates, they're into the left circle to defend Jamie Wise, who was jumped by Brett Ponich after the goal was scored. We'll sort that situation out at our first opportunity. What we know for certain is that Kirill Gotovets, on a beautiful seeing eye riser from the top of the left circle, he's got his 7th of the year, his 13th point. And on a stormy night in the Circle City, then with the official beer of the Fuel, Indy with a 1-0 lead, back into their own defensive zone. My goodness, Kalamazoo has scored on a dump down play with no one near him behind the net. Somehow stuffing around the outstretched right toe of Matt Carruth was Dane Fox. And an opportunistic and strange start to period 2 sees the Wings tie this game at 1. Carruth lost track of Fox, and Fox got very lucky there to scoot inside the left bar, and with Carruth lunging to the right post with his toe, just could not get the seal in place. As Indy tied at 1 with Kalamazoo. 15-18 remaining in the second. Face off left side, O-zone. Bembridge controlled into the slot to Stroh. He scores! One-timer from the top of the right circle. Kyle Stroh delivers the Fuel a 2-1 lead. The pot is just simmering right now for this Fuel top line, and in moments like that, it boils over. As Carruth from the base of the, Bembridge from the base of the right circle found Kyle Stroh with a couple of guys near him, but no one within range to get a stick on that release. Teed up his centerman for a lethal one-time blast, and for Stroh, his 23rd of the year and 44th point, and a 2-1 Indy Fuel advantage. Franchise on the left side of his offensive zone. Out high slot for Nagy. Fuel players closing in on him. Shot blocked though. Nagy has his second ever. Now far circle centered in front. They score. One touch from inside the goal crease. Patrick Kennedy has tied the game at 2 as Carruth overcommits to the left side. 12-13 remaining in the second period. Kennedy touched that one into a completely open net, and Carruth, though, you can't blame the guy. He made the play on the shooter Carrier, and after getting a piece there, well, no, Carrier actually was able to squeeze it just past the right toe of Carruth, and the weak side defenseman for the Fuel could not clean out Patrick Kennedy. And the flick by Franzen tipped on its way to the net, and still controlled by Indy to the left point. This game tied at 2. The Fuel feeding left circle, centered in front. What a save by Martin. Rhett Bly had a chance from point-blank range and a left pad save. Still fought for below the goal line. Bly ridden out into the end wall from the center blue. Franzen off to the left side. Returned to him now. And he'll stuff to Jones. Jones fanned on a shot. Kicked out by Bly. Loose in the crease. That puck was still up for grabs. And it's blown dead by the referee Renault. And afterwards, Jones delivered a couple of late left hands from the Kalamazoo defenseman, and his time stops with 9:28 remaining in the second. Tied at 2. It's contentious and nearly another Fuel lead. Not to be for now. Tie game. We'll be back with more midway through the second. Still alive for Kalamazoo. The other way, short-handed chance. What a glove save! Forehand, backhand for Catalyst, and ice-cold Matt Carruth stones that short-handed 2-on-1, and this game remains tied at 2. That is grand larceny, and frankly, any self-respecting jury would find Matt Carruth guilty as charged on that. My goodness. Still controls. Out to the right point, Jones. It dances past Nagy. Jones with room. Base the near circle. Stroh back out top. Now a chance for Franzen, who fires. Rebound. They score! Nick Jones was camped out on the near post, and he pokes home the rebound. 3-2 Indy. Just tremendous stuff there from Nick Jones. He started that play with a nice shake and bake move on the right point, and then after he fed into the corner on a design play set to spring the weak side defenseman Franzen, he went straight to the front of the net. That's where you find Pater, and Nick Jones has it as the score puts Indy on top at 17:29 of the second. For Jones, the Scranton native, it's his 6th of the year, his 21st point. Franzen an assist, Stroh the other, and 3-2 Indy with 2.5 minutes left in the second. Can you tell the juices are flowing, folks, in a lather here at Indiana Farmers Coliseum. Chance for Kalamazoo, waiting and firing. Urban through traffic. Carruth a save. And that offering from out towards the blue line, controlled and covered on the second wave. Pointer in the Star for that great piece on Mike Duco. You can check it out online right now. Oh, Carruth falls down. A shot came from the right point, and Sova, I'm not sure what happened to Matt Carruth there, kicked his legs out, and from his rear end, luckily, was able to make a nice stop. Back out. Kalamazoo, the Fuel, ring around to the far side, held in by the Wings. They'll send it out for Tora. Guides in the middle, redirected. Once in, Carruth, rebound. They score. It's Kovacs from just outside the goal crease. An inadvertent goal horn for the Fuel staff here in-house. Kovacs, after an initial save by Carruth with the net empty at the other end, has tied the game at 3 with just 83 seconds left. Touched on the redirection from Fatorik on the right point by Kovacs, and then he cleans up his own mess, so by the letter of the law, that should be an unassisted goal. 18:37 of the third for Kovacs, the rookie out of Western Michigan. No bigger goal in his hockey career, I'm sure. It's his first professional tally and his 3rd point. And it ties this game at 3. Fuel would love to end it without a shootout. Tied at 3, Justin Hall into the ozone, leaves left side, Lindbergh, fires, save made, Martin centered in front, and they score! They score! Justin Hall from below the goal line, baked it off of Martin's back, and the Fuel have won the game, and hope lives at Indiana Farmers Coliseum. 4-3-0 on the victory lane. The only guy in this building that knew that that puck got home was the guy who scored it, Justin Hall. Lindbergh, a big slapper from the left wing side. Martin the save. Below the goal line, Hall followed the play, stuck with it, saw daylight between the right side of Martin and the right post, and coaxed it in there. Bakes it off Martin, and the Fuel have won in OT. Your final score, Indy 4, Kalamazoo 3.